Hello and welcome back to the How to Play 1438 series. Today we are going to be doing mas4 items. So this is one of the levels where you need to unlock Eternal. On this level you're going to need to get to 1.3 meters, which you should get no matter what, as long as you get everything. I'm probably going to be pausing a lot during this level because there's a lot of stuff to get and I don't want to run out of time. So we're going to start just by picking up some of these caramels and then heading over to the shelf. You can do like a boost jump off that ramp. And you want the black crayon. You can get the pachinko balls, so you don't actually need to get those on 3. And then we want to get the foreign coin right here. Now we want to go over here and get the ochre crayon, and then we need one more crayon, which is the aqua crayon. It's going to be up here. I like to get the pins here too because we need to get some size now. So to do that we're going to go back up on the table and grab these batteries. You also want to probably grab at least one thermometer here just in case. Now when you get to 10 meters, after we get through this, we're going to head over here to the shogi board, and you're going to want to basically pick up all of the shogi pieces. If you pick up all the shogi pieces here, you'll get at least one of each, which is why we picked them up here, because I think on the other levels where they have the shogi pieces, they don't have all of them. I don't really have like an actual route of like which ones I try to pick up. I basically just try to get as many as I can, preferably all of them. And then after this you do want to be careful because if you bunk into stuff you'll probably drop them. So we want to go back on the 80% route now, so we're going to head up here to the ping pong balls, and again this is where you have to be kind of careful. You can also go back up on the table and do the boost jump if you want. Either way. And then we're going to try to get to 20 centimeters, and once we get 20 centimeters, oh, I didn't get enough actually for the flowers. You do want to get the flowers as well. Hey, Happy New Year. Shamana. And then we're going to head over here. You want to get the flowers because we do want to get some extra size. You're going to pick up the star with the croissant there. And then you're going to get the 20 centimeter barrier and the green, I think they're mini pylons, yes. And then we're going to head back. Up here we want to be 28.2 centimeters, which is why you want to pick up some stuff. You can get the green tea cans there and the mice. And we're 28.2, so here we want to get the shogi board, which is this little thing that the captured pieces are on. So we'll grab that. And then yeah, head over here, get the mosquito zapper. Let me double check. You can get the leaflet here. You don't necessarily need to because we're going to get some later as well, but you can just get it here if you want. And then you want to get probably the mandarin peels. And okay, we're going to head back to the kitchen after that. I'm going to go this way to pick up some extra stuff. Oh, and you do probably want to get the bug spray here, or if not, get that later. And then we're going to head under the kitchen table. We're going to get some stuff here. You want sponge, you want dried squid. Let me just make sure I remember everything. You want the peeler and you want some sliced bread. So there's a peeler and there's sliced bread. And then you're also probably going to want to get the little ghosts for size. Additionally, there's a roach motel here. You can also get this in Cancer, but I think it's slightly easier to get here. So we're going to get that there. Head over here, get the other ghosts. And then we want to, I believe, maybe we do this later. Yeah, we do it later. For now, we're just going to head to the kids' room. We're going to get the clay, which is on the ground right here. And assuming we are big enough, which we are, we're going to get the goldfish in a bag. And then we're going to head up here towards the kitchen area. We're going to grab this portrait real quick. The picture frame is what it's called, actually. And then head into the kitchen. And in the kitchen we want to get the faucet and the plastic wrap. So the faucet is in the sink there. Come on, let me up. So we're going to grab the faucet, and then there's some plastic wrap here. You can get the sink strainer as well, although you'll probably get that on 3. And then on the table, what we're looking for specifically on the table are the bowls. Like, I just picked up Dad's rice bowl. There's also Son's rice bowl, Mom's rice bowl, and Daughter's rice bowl. You want to get those, but it's also not a bad idea to just pick up pretty much everything on the table here, which is what I usually do, just to make sure you have everything. And then we are going to drop down here. There's also a calendar on the wall there if you want, but it's easier to get that on too. We're going to drop down here. We're going to get the Kagami Mochi and the bundle. Watch out for that RC car. And then we're going to head over here, get the school notebooks. You can get the funny hammer, although we picked that up on a different level, I think 5. And then you want to get all of these dolls here, like the Hina dolls. It's a good idea to start from the right side and go over to the left side after, because the ones on the left are a little bit bigger. But yeah, just pick up all of that stuff. And then you can also get the girl's backpack here, although there are other places to get that, so you don't necessarily need it. You can get the waste bin here. One more thing I do want to mention actually is when you play this level any percent and you're in the bathroom, you're going to want to get some of the air fresheners, because it's easier to get those on the any percent route than it is to do it on the item route, so just make sure you remember that. Additionally, when you play any percent, you want to probably pick up all of the shoes here, and then in the front you want to pick up both of the screwdrivers, the hammers, and probably the wrench. But if you miss any of that, you can also get it here. Hey, Doonwacky, Happy New Year. Where was I? Got some rats. Okay, so we want to get to 80 centimeters now, so you can pick up this stuff. Here are where you get the leaflets, and it's a good idea to also get an RC car here. If you don't get it right now, then we are going to come back through here later, so it's not really a big deal, but probably want to go over here and get some like eggs and soccer balls and the green lantern to get up to 80. And then once we are 80, we can pick up the, okay, it must be a little bit bigger. The food delivery box, you need to be a little bit above 80, I guess. And then we want to get the nameplate, which is on this post here. So I just gotta, be careful when you stop rolling, because you'll probably bunk into the pillar, and you can drop the nameplate. So just try to make sure it's still on there. One thing I should probably mention is that Martini, I think, he used to get the nameplate at the end of the level, where he would be on top of the house and he would drop down and get the light on top of the pillar and then also the nameplate. But what I found was sometimes the nameplate would actually despawn, so you do want to be careful about that. I just get it here to be safe. Not 100% sure how that works. We're going to go back to the living room now, and we want to get the dresser drawer there, as well as the ring box that's in the drawer. The ring box is not too hard to get, but the drawer can be kind of annoying. You might have to spin a little bit, try to make sure you don't drop things. And then we are going to go out into, the front yard. You want to get a microphone, which actually the bear I just picked up had one, but there are some more on the ground here. You want to get the pear and the apple, the small ones, on this ledge, and you do need to be pretty careful here because you're close to the edge, pear and apple, and if you bunk into it you can lose stuff. And then after that we want to get to 1 meter, so the easiest way to do that is probably to just get these plants. Now there is a pink tulip right there, but you should probably be getting that on 8. You do want to get this stuff, and then you want to get the cardboard box. Oh, and then you also do want to make sure that you grab one of the fluffs. Just picked one up there. And then we're going to pick up this stuff here. Specifically, we're looking for the ironing board and the pants that are on top of it, but if you just pick up everything there, you should get it. Let's see, okay, so we're going back to the front now. Kind of worried about the time, so I'm going to be pausing a lot. We want to get the old comics and the old newspapers, so I just picked up the old newspapers, and then the old comics are right there. Those are also in Megastar 3, but you have to be pretty big, so it's easier to get them here. Get an RC car if you didn't get one already, and then you want to get the bamboo fences. Now, after you get the bamboo fences, we're going to head back inside, and there are a few things we need. We need the telephone stand that telephone is on. We need the sink here, which is called the wash stand, I think. We need the bird cage, and we need the shop. No, it's not the shop. It is the shop curtain, which is this blue curtain here. Might be kind of tricky to get that, but... And then on the way out, we want to get this painting on the wall here, the watercolor, which can be kind of difficult to get, so you might need to like spin into the wall or try a different angle. And then we do want that step ladder. We're a little bit too small for it right now. I think we're just like barely too small. It's probably like 22.2. Oh no, we're still too small, so it must be 23. Let me get a little bit more stuff. Usually you should be big enough for it. I guess I just didn't pick up enough. And then the last thing we need to do is we need to get to the roof, and we have 1 minute left to do that, which should be enough time. Just get whatever you can along the way, pretty much, doesn't really matter. There is some underwear here. I started getting it on Megastar 8 because it's very, very easy to drop that because you're really close to the wall here and you're probably going to bump into something. But if you want to get it there, you can. And then on the roof, we need pretty much everything here. You can see you see my cursor? Yeah, you can. You can see the cousin is Johnson and he's running around right here. So you want to get him, you want to get the pachinko machines, and you want to get the shachihoko. And then the last thing we want to do is we want to drop down here and get the antennas, as well as the 5th step. The zooming out at the end of the level actually kind of helped there, because it's usually kind of difficult to see. And you can see we have the little angels around the Katamari, which means we are big enough to unlock Eternal. 1 meter, 30 centimeters, so you can just exit the level here. One more thing I do want to mention though before I finish is that, and I'm going to run out of time, but you can see right here there is a bird's nest. Now this is pretty difficult to get on this level. You have to like roll up the side. I probably don't have enough time to show it, but you have to roll up this thing right here and just hope that you pick it up. So I don't get it there, I get it on Megastar 5. I actually dropped below 1.3 from bonking at the end there. Which I'll be showing you how to do in the next video, but if you want to try to get it here, you can also do that. Martini swears by it, but if you do that, you'll probably have to reroute 5, so I recommend just getting it in 5. But yeah, that is it for this level, I believe. Hopefully I didn't leave anything out. It's kind of a long one. So yeah, next we'll be doing Make a Star 5, and then after that we'll get into Cow and Bear. So until then, thanks for watching, and see you later.